Hey YouTube, how we doing today? Matt go back at you with another piece of content for you. So, brief intro. I have been trying to lessen down the clickbait a little bit. I hope you all noticed. Clickbait's gonna be going down, down, down until we don't have any clickbait at all. I listen to you guys, right? Clickbaiting, it's a great way to generate traffic on YouTube. You know how it is, blah, 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 blah. But I'm reading the comments and I listen. I get you guys don't really like the clickbait that much, so it's going down, 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 completely kaput, and more informational, more educational content is on the way, including this piece, and I released a guide as well recently. So yeah, just want to let y'all know I'm listening. I gotcha, and yeah, I'm happy as well because this is my natural style, right? I like talking out my thoughts. I like bringing you that high-level gameplay and educational spin to it. So here we are, and this is another piece to kind of guide that adventure. Please forgive me. Just kidding. Anyway, so this is going to be a little intro up top. And, for everybody wondering what this is going to be my matchup spreadsheet for every top lane matchup. It also has my runes and builds into it. And the way I access it, I'm going to toss this link in the description down below, and all you do is copy paste it in there and this will pop up. Okay, it is going to be for everybody. Enjoy. So that will be down below along with my PMA link, right? If you are positive gamer like myself, check out our website. We're still selling epic merch like this. It fits me beautifully, makes my pecs look good. Yeah, so check that down below as well. Anyway, back to the spreadsheet. So I want to walk you all through how to use this, right? Because it's a lot of information. Break it down a little bit by bit. So first off, my links are up here, right? YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Would love for y'all to check that out. Boom, right? But here's most important. My other resources are here as well. My Mobile Fire top lane guide that's being updated with every patch. My YouTube top lane guide that I just released for patch 11.3. So they are there for you as well. Now let's break down how to use this spreadsheet. Because like I said, it's a lot. So to start, here are my build and rune pages. It's just a small section because it's mostly a matchup spreadsheet. But my build right here is going to be the new Riftmaker build with my small description here, why it's broken, because trust me, it is broken. We're doing great. That's going to be there. And then I have my 3 rune pages, okay? I'm going to zoom in for this because it's a little small. And you can do this on your end too. There's my build. These are my 3 rune pages. Description, when and where to use them down below. Awesome. But I want to note with this little description up here and in the rune pages, right? For every rune page, make sure you're going either MR or armor, depending on your lane. Also, this secondary part of the rune page is up for discretion. I put in here what I use the most, but feel free to switch it up based on your needs. If you don't like the secondary I put, this secondary tree on these rune pages 100% interchangeable. You can go wherever you want with it, to be honest, and you're still going to be in a good ballpark, So for example, versus tanks you would want more attack speed, I go alacrity. Versus squishies I want more AP, I go sorcery. Right? If I need to survive, I would go resolve secondary. And that feel free to use. I put that little description up there. You don't have to copy this tit by tit, tit by tat. Whoops. So feel free to change up the secondary like I mentioned. But these are going to be my runes and builds right now that I think are the best, right? You'll notice these are my 3 pages. I don't use other pages, right? No Dark Harvest, no Electrocute. I don't use them. This is what I recommend. So that's my runes and builds up top there. Also with the build, I have my core up there, which most games only go to 2 to 3 items at most these days. So that's why that just core is there. But these situational items, I do cover in depth when and where to go them in the Mobile Fire guide and the YouTube guide. I'm not going to cover them in depth right now. Check out those guys to see the super explanation. And here we are at the matchup portion of the spreadsheet, and this is what you all been waiting for, okay? Look, we had a couple people using the spreadsheet right now. Look at that, This is what you all been waiting for, right? The matchups. So how to use this info? I try to make it as simple as possible, right? So let's start with an easy lane. We'll start with Mr. Garen, right? So Garen right here. Let's zoom in just so y'all are on the same page as me. Okay, it doesn't want to zoom in. Okay, there we go. just so we're on the same page, I'm going to zoom in all the way for Garen, right? So we're on Garen right here. I mark it as an easy lane. There it is. That's my opinion. I would start Dorn's Ring. I start with ENI Maxi, and this is the most important option right here, the build order. Build order. Boom, boom, boom. This is most important with Garen. So I recommend going Arm Guard first, then Boots of Speed, then Leeching Leer, then Riftmaker, then Boots Upgrade. And after that, then you would go to your core build. So after this, then you would get Nashers, which is part of the core. And then we would go for the situational items. But this build order is very in-depth and it's very detail-focused. And this is what I think is the best way to play these lanes. Early game is everything, right? And I think you need to start off on the right foot early game. So these build orders will help you do that. Now onto the rune pages. So I give you options here, right? Main rune page, secondary rune page. So pretty much either of these are viable. Versus Garen, I like to go press the attack. Versus Garen, you can also go airy, you know? Awesome. This one is our situational item builds. So versus Garen, let's see, let me... Versus Garen, I would recommend Zanya's. Zanya's upgrade, great for 1v1s. So it's just a small tip, right? Just a little small tip for the situational build, okay? So Zanya's is great versus Garen, right? And then you have the matchup tips and tricks section. And that pretty much brings it all together. And that is, yeah, that's going to be for every matchup, right? Let me zoom this out to see how many we have here. I believe we have 58 matchups. Let's double check. Yeah, there is, oh God. Yeah, there is 58 matchups here. So that should cover everything. If you see a matchup you played against and it's not in here, go ahead and drop a comment down below and I will get that added for y'all. As long as it's not something troll like Yumi top. I'm not going to add that in, I'm sorry. But if it's something that is seen fairly often, drop a comment down below and I'll make sure to get it added. And yeah, I finished it up today. It took me a lot of work and I want to share it with y'all and I want y'all to get the best information. Now, disclaimer, each Teemo main has different opinions, right? My opinions are way different than, you know, Joe Schmo's Teemo, you know, on US, right? So feel free to listen to whoever you want, right? You know, Teemo builds and runes. There's some opinion, some fact. Follow whatever resource you'd like. If it's mine, awesome. I love you to death. Mwah. If it's not, that's okay. I understand, okay? So yeah, that is what I wanted to share. Let's keep on with the educational content, the informational content. Let's keep on doing our thing. Keep on being positive on the Rift. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching and enjoy.